For a community like Southwest Detroit, with a diverse tradition in arts and culture, street art and murals have become an integral part of the community fabric that keeps this area thriving. In anticipation of the 2018 Art on the Block Arte en la Cuadra Festival, we decided to sit down with a few local artists and residents to discuss the impact public art has on the community.
I think that public art has the ability to impact community most strongly in ways that it brings people together. And so more public art or specific kind of public art is, in my opinion, is always great for Southwest Detroit, no matter what part of Southwest you're in, because it gives us a chance to think about and be intentional about how we want to come together, how we want to create things together, and what we'd like to be there after that happens.
Hello, my name is Duran. I'm a Mexican artist living in Southwest Detroit. I think that it's very important that we express part of our cultural background when we're painting and creating these murals, because actually they are going to become part of the environment we're surrounded. A lot of people come here to do some things at the Secretary of State. We're painting this mural right here, and they were mentioning that, like precisely after Diego Rivera's mural, we didn't see very much like murals Latino based, and she was very happy to see that happening in our community right now.
When we were younger, I feel like it's like, look at that mural, like it's pristine and don't touch it, and we should always preserve it, and when it chips, like we should repair it. And I do think that there's still a role and a place for that kind of a thing, but it's more, it became more like the china at grandma's house. Like, you're not really supposed to do too much with it. It's wholly like, let's leave it. Any kind of alteration is majorly disrespectful, and our job now, this big job that we have, is just make sure it doesn't break. All those ideas are, I mean, they're kind of bullshit, and they've kind of fallen away, to our ideals, about public art, and I think that it's done the community well.
I had a dream that actually Diego Rivera was shaking my hand, and that was kind of like a premonition, and to me that was very, very important and special. Inspired me to do something here. So I thought, painting maybe these characters, these famous characters, I'm going to create a link with the general public.
The first time I saw the impact was when Dason became a Southwest. It was like he set that bar up in murals in the community, and those murals also had such a strong substance behind the actual meaning of what he was painting. And so I think that's when I realized, this is there's something here, that people need to pay attention to and take more pride in. This represents us. And so when you have that power, it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire or you're on your last track. If you have that power to represent a whole community with just visually and something that you pride yourself as well in doing, then that overpowers anything else. And when I started to see people, even just me doing murals in the neighborhood, I started to see them give genuine responses. It meant a lot more to me to have feedback from them than somebody that's been following my work or someone that's in art.
Public art that's responsive to community needs or to what the community wants to see really has a strong potential to help build community in a way that's sustainable. For example, creative processes give people an opportunity to come together. I think new relationships can be built. I think that people, in talking about what they want to see through public art, start to realize things that they need that maybe they didn't know that they needed when the question is framed different. If you just ask somebody, what does this community need? You're going to think of very different things than when you're in the middle of a public art process. You're like, what would be really great, to see this. Why? Well, it impacts the community this way, or it gives us something to bring the kids to, and so you start to think about your needs differently. And public art itself can come together and meet community needs in ways that are really powerful.
And I feel honored that I can contribute to, beautify and change the way this community looks by painting public art. And I, of course, I do this for the people, and it's for them to enjoy.